is deep yet full of jest. Come on in, you found the best. Between two giants here you'll find weight and wisdom intertwined. Loves and knowledge hand in hand.
Hey, man, it took a while. We did it.
I mean, I'm just saying, we're a little bit late starting, but you look pretty good on the couch.
I really don't know how to take that.
I mean,
are you hitting on me again?
No, I'm just saying, like, we got our new mic set up here. We're actually sitting where we can actually probably have a camera and actually film this. And
that's the gateway, right? Now they have couches. You're going to have cameras.
Yeah, I feel like we're almost legit.
And then we got to hire a fluffer.
Well, I don't know what that is, but it sounds like you're hitting on me now. But I'm in.
Our guest knows what a fluffer is.
All right, we'll dig into that because I don't know that one.
So I have a little backstory that our listeners don't have, but I know you had a pretty rough 4th of July weekend.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of fireworks.
Well, in the neighborhood, we play a game during the year called Gunshots or Fireworks.
Yeah.
Truly, 4th of July, because it was on a Friday this year.
Yeah.
I think it was all gunshots.
Yeah.
Not super sure, but
honestly, we just watched a lot of loud movies so the dogs wouldn't freak out, and then went to bed. I zonked out pretty early.
You just put Die Hard on in 20.
Yeah. Somebody posted put a couple tennis balls and tennis shoes in the dryer.
I saw that.
On. It's not a bad idea. We just watched Live, Die, Repeat and some Predator movies.
Buy a new dryer every year.
I mean, who doesn't, dude? Christ, people that don't have podcasts, I guess.
All that money you're laundering.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. But yeah, I had a really bad weekend.
Good. Sounds like a great intro.
Yeah, it was. For the 4th of July was great. Got up and made a nice breakfast sandwich, some bacon and eggs and
cheese.
Get
a base. That's good.
Yeah. Then went to the movies. Went to watch the terrible Jurassic Park movie
on purpose.
On purpose. It was a family thing.
That's a rough.
But I ate a lot of popcorn and then went to a friend Dan's house and he had some ribs that were good. There's dips that were good. Hot dogs were fire.
I can see where this is going.
No, but then he ground up his own.
Mushrooms.
No, for burger meat. The goddamn
burger meat.
Whatever the hell it's called.
Ground beef.
No, not the good shit, dude.
Sirloin.
No,
Wagyu.
Brisket.
Oh,
like these brisket burgers.
Sounds like.
Yeah, ate a whole bunch, but I made the terrible cardinal mistake of thinking I didn't make bacon the Saturday before. I made it midweek for some BLTs, and the bacon I ate was a week old. That was in a container on our counter for a week.
Hold on. You had all that stuff.
No, I had breakfast in the morning was the bacon.
Oh, yes. The base was the problem.
I piled on the popcorn, hot dogs, ribs, and then the bacon was the problem. And let's just say that did not happen because that was a risk I was not willing to take, dude. But it was an adventurous Saturday morning, 3 a.m. until Sunday about 2 o'clock. The party ended.
Did it hit you in the movies?
No, I was fine in the movies. I went. That was before 4th of July evening. Hung out, got home at 7, chilled, went to bed, and woke up at 3. And I was like, "What's wrong with me?" And I was like, "I can't be." Yes. Oh man. Yeah, I should have weighed myself before and after, but it was eventful. I have our bathroom, we have our lights that trigger to turn off after 15 minutes, and our fan even does it. I have a little switch for it, and I would go back in the bathroom, and then the be in there, and the fan would turn off because I was there less than 15 minutes ago. A lot of times, it was terrible.
Is it the light going on and off too?
No. Yeah, light too. Both. It's kind of timed together.
It's like an Albanian disco.
Yeah, seriously. But I mean, I still have windows in my bathroom, so I wasn't sitting there in the dark. But yeah, so
looking at the moon.
Yeah. It was awful. It was absolutely awful.
So you stuffed your face all day.
Yeah.
No, you didn't know at the time that the bacon was plotting its revenge.
Yeah, dude. It was first in, last out, brother.
Did you go swimming that day?
No, I put my
Thank God.
No, seriously, dude.
Well,
no, it was fine. I was at their house. I had my legs in the pool. Everything was fine. I went to bed and I was like, I'm good. And 3:30 in the morning, I woke up and I'm like, there's not everything right with me right now.
I feel like if your sphincter had hit the water, that would have been uh-oh.
Yeah, it could have been seriously. Somebody shit my pants. Yeah, it was atrocious, and I'm sorry everyone's having to listen to these fake noises that I didn't make because that was a zero option. No chance. I
feel like you'd make a stew in the pool.
Yeah, I mean, I am impressed at how quickly I can get from my couch to my bathroom, 21 feet, less than a millisecond.
Who's eating whole baby carrots? Good God.
Yeah. So, anyways, that was my weekend all day. So, thank you for our guests.
Yeah.
Got pushed from Saturday to Sunday, and
it wasn't looking good on Sunday, so we had to punt that. Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday, I literally went to bed at 6:30 and got up at 8:30 in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a great night's sleep.
How did Beth deal with all this?
She just kept going, I'm sorry, baby. I feel so bad. She made me soup. She's like, want some chicken noodle soup? I was like, yeah. She had some frozen chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, put some bacon in there.
Oh, God. No, that was about all I ate. It was a couple sips, chicken noodle soup, and then, I have not eaten a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you look very good.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Years ago, I got a really bad flu for 5 days, and I came back to work. And I was like, oh my God, have you lost weight? I was like, yeah.
It's the latest rage.
Literally. It's called the don't consume. And
it's the bubonic diet. You should try it.
Yeah. It's way better than Ebola. Don't try that diet. It's terrible. It's a terrible diet. Yeah. So, yeah, it's great. I feel great.
You're back to fighting form, you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'm eating light still, smoothies and stuff like that. I'm not testing. Yeah, dude. It's the rest of the chicken. All right, how does anyone know how to get rid of this button?
Nope.
Anyways, I think we've talked about my situation for long enough, and
maybe
let's wrap it up. Well, we're out of time,
okay.
Cheryl. So
sorry. All right. Well, I'm sorry you were infirm.
Oh yeah, thank you for
it happens.
Postponing the episode for 2 days because Papa didn't feel good.
All right. Well, today we are here with Cheryl, and I'm going to mispronounce your name on purpose so that you can correct us.
Ventriloquist. No?
Cheryl Varoksy.
That's correct.
Holy shit.
Ding, ding, ding for yourself. You got fucking ass noises all day for me, but not a celebratory for you. Yeah, I feel like I'm on
I'm a fucking genius.
Yeah, the Parks and Rec, the Do Show. you got to get this guy new buttons.
Beg your pardon.
Yeah.
So I know Cheryl from a while back. I don't know when we first met.
Tinder.
No, that wasn't it. That was a different Cheryl. You probably know more than I do. Anyway, but I've known Cheryl for a few years. Probably started at my time on the CNA board. Probably. That sounds about right. The one thing I remember about Cheryl is she's got a big old fucking party bus. She took the short bus?
Yeah. Oh, that's the
one you used to ride. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Every day couldn't get it out fast enough. That's what she said.
I was the smart one.
But she has and you can correct me, Cheryl, if my memory serves, it's a little short party bus that is green, maybe not green, but the top's cut off or something. It's like a convertible, maybe.
No, that was the original plan, but when I got it, it was so cute I didn't want to modify it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and it's just graffiti painted.
Yeah, you did in parades and whatnot, and Cinco de Mayo or stuff. Is that the same bus I've seen?
St. Patrick's Day parade.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's,
right? Yeah.
Yep. Just boobs. All the boobs in the back of the thing.
That's where I know you from. You had your shirt off and I'm like, oh, Cheryl.
It's not Mardi Gras. Don't care.
Is that bus driver topless?
It's Palm Sunday. Yeah. What are you doing? Anyway, that's what sticks out in my head with Cheryl.
Okay.
But Cheryl, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for inviting me.
You're quite welcome.
Absolutely.
So one of our token questions is, before we get into maybe your background, is what brought you to Coronado and why the hell do you stay?
So I've been here 6 years. Prior to that, I was living in Willow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and I know.
Well, thanks for talking to us. Yeah.
I know there's a lot of people that have come over from Willow, and the reason I came was because I was renting there, and my landlord told me that I should invest in something downtown. It would only go up in value.
6 years ago, that's some pretty solid.
Yeah, it was it's like winning the lottery.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. And so I started looking. Took me about a year and a half. And what sold me on Coronado was that in October of 2018, I was on that Nextdoor app.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody in Willow, the nanny had taken the child out to take the trash out, and there was a naked sex doll in a provocative pose.
Willow.
Yeah.
In Willow?
No.
She's been named Willow de Coronado.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So
why'd you get rid of it, Michael?
No.
Well, we'll kind of go into that.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Yeah. Early questions.
So when I read that, and I had been making offers on homes in like Medlock and I don't know what it's called.
Loserville, not Coronado.
Yes, not Coronado. And so I went, oh my God. Then it started that the people from Coronado had gone over to try and find her. And I wanted to go find her, but I was at work and I couldn't cut out. So by the time I finally got off work, they had found her and brought her over here.
Okay. Should you have like a look of shock and awe on her face? Like just like, oh.
Oh, it's better.
She's headless.
There was no head.
She's a headless sex doll.
And
like she was naked.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sex dolls generally aren't.
Well,
tucks in a tail.
I thought at least they could have thrown a robe on her or
Yeah,
something.
God,
to
get a
take
towel.
the trash out. It's like,
What a whore.
really?
It wasn't inflatable then. This is like a rubberized
No,
one.
this
Okay.
is like a very expensive.
Damn, how much was she, Michael?
About the price of a Yugo. But anyhow.
Probably made in the same country.
Yeah.
So Willow came to live in Coronado. And then I started following her because she had a Facebook page.
Yeah.
And then that's how I found out about the Coronado home tour.
Okay.
So I came over for the home tour in February, and she was there. And I went, oh my God, I have found my tribe. These are my people. This is where I need to live. So I seriously started looking at houses in Coronado at that point.
That's the best goddamn answer we've had on 30-some episodes.
So your hook was these people rescued a sex doll.
Yeah. Poor
They're
thing
my people.
couldn't even yell for
Those
help.
are my people.
Yeah. Like now it's find the head. Find the head.
I don't think you want to find the head. Trust me.
Yeah, that's a reason it's
No.
So I wound up moving here. And then
You already had a roommate.
no, Willow wasn't living with me.
Oh,
Willow,
okay. Yeah, differences created.
She was
differences.
between jobs.
she was. And I you know what, if you can't pay the rent, bitch, you can't live.
Right,
Yes,
exactly.
So she was just like
And she lost her head over it.
Yeah, she
Honestly.
did.
terrible interviewer.
So she wound up living in the community garden house.
In the tool shed for a
Yes.
while.
Okay.
That's
and she was assaulted.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody broke in and didn't decapitate her because her head was missing, but cut her boobs off.
Jesus, poor
Yeah.
person
right.
thing.
Right.
So then one individual asked that she move out.
Yeah.
It's like, look at this. What is the point now? No head, no boobs. Jeez,
What
I
is she
can't
even doing? Is this a lamp? I don't even know.
So some individuals were like, well, she can't live with me because I have children. And another one was like, she can't live with me for another reason. So I said, what the fuck? She can come live with me.
Sure.
So she did.
So she packed her bags.
She packed her bags and she moved in with me. And so,
getting lighter and lighter every time the story goes on.
so
She's transitioning.
I thought that was what was going on, to
Could
be
be.
honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she identifies as a mute for sure.
Yes. Or a mime.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hate mimes. But anyhow, so I set her out by my pool in a wicker chair and I was having my pool refurbished.
Oh,
And-
good Lord.
And I didn't really, think about it, because she was just a fixture and she was always there.
Sure.
One day I went, where the hell is she? One of the contractors fucking stole Willow and the
What?
chair she was sitting in.
What?
Yes.
The boobless sex dolls
Yes.
without a head.
Well, classic pool guy scenario.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh my God, that's exactly what I'm into.
Yeah, finally. Usually they're all got heads and boobs. It's so weird.
So I was like, oh my God, how do I explain this to everybody? So I just let it, I didn't say anything. I just let it go.
What did you say to the foreman?
Yeah. It's like, hey,
Someone
weirdo.
stole my sex doll?
I said, excuse me, but I believe my wicker chair is missing.
Oh, good one.
And they were
nice.
like, no wicker chair. And I said, no, there was a wicker chair here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And nobody would fess up. So I said, fuck it. I'm not going to.
God.
Wow.
So,
What a weird thing to steal.
but then
Like,
here's the crazy shit.
That's the crazy part.
the rest of the story.
A year ago, my son reaches out to me. He plays beer league hockey, plays late at night. Midnight, I get a text. Hey, I found something in my alley that would fit in really well in your neighborhood.
Here we go.
I'm like, what is it, dude?
Does it have a head?
Well, then he sends me a picture and it's this huge trunk. I said, yeah, that's pretty bitchin', dude. Bring it
Car
over.
trunk?
No,
it's
like a steamer trunk.
like a steamer trunk, but it's long.
Foot Locker.
Okay.
Yeah, but a long one.
Okay.
And so he goes, it's heavier than shit. And he goes, I pulled it into my garage, but he goes, it would fit in your neighborhood. And I said, Yeah, bring it over, and I'll throw it up, on the message board, something for free.
Right.
And he goes, no, it's not the trunk. It's what's in it.
It's the headless, titless fucking sex
I shit
doll.
you not. It's a headless sex doll. I have pictures of her.
Oh my.
So now.
With breasts?
Yes.
Oh, better.
Yeah.
It's an
Upgrade.
Is it just stapled on?
Yeah, it's like Shasta
No,
pools.
they're
real.
they're real.
Just sitting in a
Yeah.
wicker chair.
She's
Another headless one though.
well, she has a head.
Oh, this
but
one
it
has
wasn't
a-
attached.
Oh, that's weird.
Her choice. Her choice.
So her head, this one's head sits on a dresser so that when you walk in to use the spare bathroom, she's staring right at
You have a heart
Oh,
attack.
I
that's
have one
good.
eye going one way and one going the
Sure.
other. And then
Do that with the boobs.
Can I use your
too.
restroom? Oh my God, my heart.
Like, I'll be a minute.
but she's really freaking heavy. So I just wrapped her in a blanket and laid her on the floor with one leg hanging out. So like people that use the extra bathroom are just like
Just a dead body in your.
they just don't want to come over to
Yeah.
the house anymore.
That's
So
a way to keep people
that's-
out.
Yeah.
so there's Willow 2 now.
I didn't
Wow.
realize there was a second chapter.
There's going to be. Yeah.
Oh, good
Wow.
Lord.
We should
Yeah.
get started to GoFundMe for a wicker chair for this poor lady. Somewhere to sit.
I don't think you want that chair back. I'm going to be honest with you.
We can get a GoFundMe, get another wicker chair.
A different one.
Next time someone posts a wicker chair on
Yeah.
there for free, I'm
You're
grabbing
going to
it.
bring it to my house?
Yeah,
Sweet.
I just want to meet her.
Don't use a black light on that thing. I'm telling you.
The wicker chair or Willow.
Exactly.
Wicker chair
my
Willow.
God. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, now it's all coming back to me. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that's right. I chopped her head off, and then I went for the
No, that's not.
unsolved mysteries.
Back in the day, we did not. Brian was I don't know if you still are. Was in charge of the tool shed.
Still in.
So, but it's a much better version of what we had back in the day, and we didn't have a tool shed. I was the guy, so I don't think anyone told me that there was a sex doll inside, and there's no light in this. It's like a it's like an old
shitty
garage that no one put. Yeah, you remember that?
Oh yeah, I moved everything out of there.
Yeah.
How
So
weird was it when somebody came to pick the goddamn doll up, dude? Like, just sign here and keep it.
and it's $5 rental fee.
Is that per day? It's like, no, we don't really do per day, but it's just per use.
Hour. No one told me that she was in there, so I like opened the door and like, Jesus fuck. There's just like this half naked sex doll without a head. I'm like, oh, okay, that's gotta go.
Yeah, like, I'm done with this. Donating my time shit.
I quit. Enough. Oh my God. Yeah, I forgot about Will. Thank God. Okay.
Yeah, that would be a weird thing. That was a very dark garage, dusty, not really organized, and then just having just that
Right.
in the middle of it with
It was
no
a
head.
house of tetanus, basically.
Oh, it was, dude.
Yeah.
It was. It was a very dangerous thing. We moved out of there.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Anywho, so that's what brought you here. Why do you stay?
To rescue headless.
Well, now you've got another. You have another. You've got a roommate. So
It's a
you
missionary for not God, bro.
she takes in stray
Couple of
sex
years,
dolls.
your rent's gonna be like, or mortgage's gonna be super cheap, splitting it amongst fucking sex dolls. They're very
All right,
quiet, but
Tiffany, it isn't time for your shift to start. I'm just saying.
seriously, just sit in the wicker chair in the corner.
Don't say a word. Oh, no head. Okay, that works.
Yeah. All right. She has one rule: no head. She has none.
Okay. So you stay here. Why?
I stay here because of the things like 1.6, which I hope is revived.
Yeah. What's up with that, Michael? What
yeah.
dick is
See,
doing
why
this?
is it always it's not about me?
Why isn't it your thing?
Well,
So,
fair.
yeah. I guess I really turned that back on you. there.
Yeah. Well, it's coming back this year. We just kind of lost sight of it last year.
Okay.
But yeah, we're going to, and I think there's something to said for letting the people want a bit. Because if you do it every year, if you're like, oh, it happens every year, blah, blah, blah. If you take a little break, people are going to, oh, yeah, I want to do that again.
Yeah.
If he brings it back, though, will Willow be the mascot?
She could be, yes.
She could
Yeah.
be. Okay.
I'll get her a wheelchair and I'll push her.
Someone's going to have to run with her on her back.
Oh,
I think I just
Like-
carry her
like Tom
face in.
did.
Like a backpack, like Tom did. He almost died.
Yeah.
she's freaking heavy.
Yeah.
I'll start working out and see if
Okay.
I can do that.
All right.
If not, I'll get her a wheelchair.
It's like a
and I'll
baby
push her.
Bjorn, something like that. You know? Don't they make those? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So for people that don't know, just really quick, the 1.6 is essentially a beer mile.
Terrible idea.
It's a terrible idea. And every quarter mile, people chug 12 ounces of a beer that we pick out, and it's purposely terrible.
Yeah.
I've been toying around with. I can actually Cheryl. She's a veteran of the 1.6. I've been thinking about doing a 1.6 milk run.
Oh God.
Don't.
Different
Oh my God.
chocolate, strawberry, maybe some sort of tapioca based something.
If it's like in honor of Willow, it would kind of apply, but
No, I want to see people vomit.
I was going to say with the
That
beer, I know
happens
I
anyways.
wought vomit, but milk, I would vomit.
Right.
Yeah. Last time he did, there was like a Target, and it was bullseye a lot.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
think
that was really
you
some of my
need
best
to-
work.
Yeah, I don't think you need to add milk to get people to vomit after you gave them like a Christmas ale
Well,
at
some-
one of them, and then like a White Claw, and then
We've had a few people ask for non-alcoholic versions. I'm like,
Get
all right,
the
how about
fuck
milk?
out of here.
Oh, see,
There
that
you
would,
go.
that would be good.
That
That'd
is
fix them.
a very
Yeah.
good response. Yeah, sure. No, it's full. It's whole. It's
Uh-huh.
whole milk.
Room temperature milk.
Just heavy cream. Go heavy cream.
Heavy cream. Oh, that's pretty good.
That would be, or just a shot of heavy cream. But like, I could make it.
I don't hate this idea. All right, I'm going to groan on me. That or an all stout one, like
Oh.
Guinness and like a
Yeah,
like
what's
really
old
heavy.
Rasputin? It's a 9%
Uh-huh.
fucking stout.
No.
Yeah, and whoever's like third or randomly one of them's
right.
not cold.
Or we do like beer, and the next stop is chili, and then the
Take a
next stop-
chili dog and a Nathan's hot dog eating competition.
Right, and then the last one's milk.
No, the last one you just get punched in the stomach.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks to Cheryl. This is coming back. There we
Yeah,
are.
seriously.
All right. So the 1.6, among others. So,
1.6.
yeah.
Porch concerts.
Yep.
Yeah, those are solid.
We've had other guests say that was their hook into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Porch
Oh yeah,
concerts.
people came to the porch concert. They're
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck? I'm moving here."
Right.
Yeah.
I wound up with one by accident because the woman that was supposed to have it was an older woman, and she was afraid that the neighbors would complain about the noise.
Oh boy.
So
She didn't think about that before?
Yeah.
Curious.
Eh.
We're going to
well,
have a
I
band
think
playing.
it had to do with the band.
Oh.
And so what happened was Mike Logan came over and pitched it to me. And he said, you said you'd be willing to do it, but I just want to let you know it's a punk band. And I said, yeah, that's my genre.
And we go fucking hard.
And he goes, and they're lesbians. And I said, I don't care about their sexual
Right.
orientation.
Yeah, that's
you
like,
know?
oh wait, you a lesbian punk? I'm out. I'm
well, they're older. And I said, I'm old.
Right.
You know, and he goes, and the name of the band is The Pubes. And I said, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just start
that
with
shit's
that.
gonna
And like
happen
every other
here.
factor doesn't matter.
Right.
You know?
And that was the best.
Yeah.
I had a really good time with that. Then COVID happened.
Oh, that was so
and,
fun.
and everybody was like, oh, I want to see everybody, So then I organized the Food Truck Friday thing.
Oh, that's
Nice.
right. Oh, that's right. I forgot you
And
did that.
then
Yeah,
I
that's
did.
still rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the CNA
I'm-
really picked it up.
I'm really happy about
Yeah,
that too.
they've been doing really well.
Yeah.
Having like 4 or 5 trucks, and it's been successful as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I decided to do my own porch concert, unofficial Coronado porch concert. And
Yeah.
we had the Tin Can Screamers. And
The pubes were busy, or what's going on?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of them had knee surgery or something. They couldn't do it for some
Classic pubes.
reason. And so,
The guitarist is playing for Bush now.
There we go.
Did it.
You nailed it.
so yeah, we wound up with them. And then I hosted another one recently. And that was, I think it was Nikki Parks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
Right. Not punk.
Yeah.
No,
Right. Right.
no.
Yeah.
Opposite of
Not
punk.
genitalia related.
I couldn't answer that, but it's not punk.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
I don't know.
Just the name. I just
Nice. It was nice, mellow.
Yeah. What area of the neighborhood do you live in?
I live on Edgemont, which is the first street south of Thomas.
Nice.
Is
And
that
then I
country
live-
club? It's country club, isn't it?
Isn't
Well, she came from Willow, good sir.
That's true.
and then I
Pinkies
live about
up.
6 houses in from North High School. So
So you get all the traffic from the high
I
school.
do.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
It's the
Yeah,
worst.
and
Spike strips. Just telling.
well, the thing is, I'd been working, and so I never really experienced it. And then 8 weeks ago, I went on short term and kind of got the tail end of before school was out. And I was like, oh shit, this is fucking nuts.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
So I'm retiring. So for the next school year, I'm going to sit on my front porch and, now I can smoke a joint.
Shoot paintball at them.
Because I won't be tested anymore,
Right.
and I'll drink beer and yell shit at the
Get
kids.
that. Throw beer cans at them.
Yeah.
I lived on Dayton, right by the by the school there, Dayton. We were heading down to the park, for Circle Park, and like I had my window there, and I had a desk. I'd look right out front, and I put like wooden stakes. The kids just walked in my yard all the time. It's very disrespectful. I walked to my front door once. This kid just walked, just hocked a loogie, like looked at me, hocked a loogie on my driveway, and just kept walking by. So I put wooden stakes up all through the yard. It kind of blended in with the rocks, and I just sit there and I'd watch kids that weren't paying attention just trip like a monk. No, like literally, there were people who park in front of my driveway, and I would get up and I would go walk over, and I'd get in the backseat of their car, and they'd be like, "Are you Cheryl, my Uber?" And they're like, "No." And I'd be like, "Why the fuck are you parked in front of my driveway then, dude?" I did the most asinine. I would like when it was busy, I'd pull my truck out and just like turn it around and face a different way in my driveway just to fuck with traffic. It was. My wife was like, "We need to move because you're being a very vindictive asshole." But it's really annoying, dude. We have kids sitting on our porch, like plugged into our shit, just charging their phone.
Sure. Yeah.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
You love kids.
I do, especially teenagers. My faves.
You live on a street full of teenagers.
Well, they're cool though. They're just becoming teenagers. I knew them since they were like 6 to 8 or whatever.
Right.
And they were
It's going to
funny.
change. They're going to turn into douchebags.
No, they're cool. We see them now. Now we see them and they're out there with all their friends, and I'm just like, "Hey!" like waving and shit. And they're just like, "Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed." I was like, you literally put on plays and like handed me like cut out tickets and whatnot. So it's fine.
Yeah, you're getting the Riz, aren't you?
Oh yeah, dude.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't mind kids. I just mind shitty parents.
Right.
So
There's plenty of those.
yeah, the parents on my street are dope. So
Anyway, but we
Anyways,
digress.
yeah.
So, okay. So you mentioned a lot of interesting things that the neighborhood does. What's the one thing that sticks out to you that you're like, this place is like no other? If you had to pick one thing.
say the podcast. That's not the podcast. Definitely not.
Okay, the podcast.
Yeah, no, don't lie. Willow's
I think it's the whole sense of community, in that in Willow, you were segregated if you were a renter. Here,
Really?
nobody knows what anybody, if they're
Yeah.
an owner or renter or what they're, what they do. They think they're on a higher socioeconomic level. Everybody here is very accepting,
Do
and
they
that's what I like,
know?
at the sense of community.
Yeah, we've heard that before too. Whether it's, flat out that, or people kind of in a roundabout way say that they stay here because of that sense
Yeah.
of community and people, which is, I've talked on the previous podcast about I used to live in Glendale. You drive your car into your garage, you never talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Here, people ostracise you if you don't talk to them.
I know. Like, who the fuck do you don't know my
What's
name?
wrong with your problem?
Why didn't you wait?
Right.
Yeah. No,
I think it's great.
We have a lot of obviously listeners in the neighborhood. People that don't listen or listen that aren't in our neighborhood. Go talk to your neighbors, man. You know what I mean? Like, just go make
so
friends
easy.
and
Yeah.
make that community. Like, it's not hard. It just takes one person, one headless sex
Be the
doll.
change you want to see in the world, Brian.
Dude, just ditch a headless sex doll on the street.
It's all it takes,
And
apparently.
see who comes over. Those are your new friends.
Listening to Cheryl recount the Willow and the Willow 2 story. Is Willow 2 really called Willow 2, or do you have another name for her?
We haven't decided what we're
Oh,
going to.
that could be a interesting,
Willowette.
Yeah, we could throw that out there.
right?
Yeah.
Like a naming party or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that'd be
like
a great thing in the 1.6 name Willow 2.
Well, I think I've talked to my partner about this, and I think forevermore, I think the 1.6 is going to be the Tom Wright 1.6.
Oh, I agree.
I think that makes the most
Legends.
sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Honor the legends.
Yeah, but anyway, listening to Cheryl talk about the sex dolls makes me think.
What does it make you think about? Oh, we got to go.
No, it makes me think that we gotta, and this might have been before Cheryl's time. We gotta bring back the street dong. We talked about it before.
Dude, you are the holder of the street dong.
Not now, like not literally now in my hand.
Oh, that's your dong.
Yeah, I think we're gonna bring back the street dong.
I mean, it kind of needs to happen. Like,
Yeah,
it needs to be like I don't know.
it can't just be one though. It has to
Wow.
be multiple dongs.
That
you
can be
could-
arranged.
Yeah.
Says the lady with the sex doll.
I got a gal.
Uh-huh. Were you here for a street dong?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I mean, you get Willow in a wicker chair at the next 1.6 holding street dong. And then whoever wins the 1.6 gets the street
That is
dong.
very meta.
I'm just saying, like, you know, like this make you're going to fight through the milk to
It's
get
true.
the street dong to just dong somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll get a workshop this.
Okay. Or you can take her head off and replace it with street dong.
That's going to be weird looking. It's like that.
Okay, yeah, sorry. It'd be weird to just have a sex doll in a wicker chair in the middle of a public park.
He's going to look like Beaker from the Muppets.
Not weird, dude.
Okay. All right. Cheryl, any last words? Anything you want to get off your chest? Anything you want to tell your listeners?
Or our listener.
Mom.
I know that there were some women that were interested in the shirtless street runner,
We could get their names.
Oh, the
and
Adonis?
numbers.
the Adonis.
Yeah.
And there's an equal number of, well, one man that's offended by it.
What
Okay,
is
so
this?
here's the deal.
What is this?
Oh, you have not seen? Oh, you've not heard this?
No, I
Oh.
just
Oh,
joined
yeah.
the episode.
Sorry. You were busy. I get it.
So I had posted it on the neighborhood board. There's this guy that runs shirtless, and
Oh yeah, that
He
was yeah.
is
Oh
real
dude, no,
frickin'
seriously.
hot, I'll
If I
tell you.
see him
He-
and the wife's in the car, I'm like, oh, we need to go down 13th Street and shit. Fuck that guy, but good job, buddy.
Right.
so I saw him running at Oak and 12th
Yeah.
Street, and I thought, oh, I have plenty of time to get home, park, get out on the front porch with my megaphone, and yell at him.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because everybody likes that.
Yeah, you and Willow just catcalling this guy.
Yeah, I was going to, and,
Yeah.
and that fucker is fast. By the time I got in the house and came out with the megaphone, he was already a house away.
Well, he's running.
And I'm-
so
Yeah, but he was at Oak, and I was driving.
he's a good
Have
runner.
you
Yeah,
seen him?
And so then I decided I'm going to sit out there because eventually he's going to do another lap.
Yeah.
So I waited, and he came by, and I yelled at him.
Yeah. How'd that go?
It went well.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't yell like,
What was for
Hey.
breakfast?
well, yeah, like the one gentleman that made a comment. I didn't yell something like, "Hey, do you want to take Grandma to, Bangtown or something like that?"
That
I
was
didn't
a
say
damn
anything
good
like that.
line. Why didn't you say that, dude? If I get a chance to yell, I'm yelling that out. I'm not even grandma. That's a solid
Bangtown.
line.
I'm actually not allowed to go to Bangtown anymore. It's a bad story.
I just yelled at him, "Have a beautiful day," and he's like, "Oh hell yeah!"
Oh,
So I'm
yeah.
like, "Hey, so from now on, I'm going to start hanging out and wait for him,
yeah.
yell shit
Yeah.
at him."
Maybe you should just throw banana peels and hoping he trips and then you'll have to
Yeah.
take care of him.
Yeah. Or you put
Ooh,
Willow
I got a
out
first
there
aid
and be
kit.
like, hey. He was like, whoa, what's your name?
Get a little candy striper outfit and stuff. Yeah.
It's all sweeping and shit. Like, bent over doing some gardening,
Right. So if
I
it's,
could say something really crazy.
Do it. That's what we're here for.
you just said Bangtown, so I think
Yeah.
we're probably okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if I bent over, he'd say, "We don't want to see the silver cotton candy." It's just,
Also, not a bad pickup line.
That's not terrible.
You don't want it to, would you want it?
Right.
The silver cotton candy. Wow. All right. I mean, you never know. That might get you to Bangtown.
I think you're already in Bangtown if that's happening.
Yeah, you should already be on your way if you're asking that way. How do you want to do this? Want to bend
Oh
over
my
see the
God.
silver cotton candy?
It's like a Willy Wonka thing.
I've got a silver ticket.
Good God. All right. So if the running man is listening, I don't know what to tell him.
Yeah, like do
Contact
you like,
us. I don't know.
well, I was going to even start setting up like a table with the cups of water.
Oh,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
like a marathon.
Yeah.
yeah, like a disposable camera to take selfies with.
Uh-huh. You could do the
Photo booth.
those little cups. You could put water in it, but put your phone number at the bottom. So when he's done drinking, he's like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay,
there it is. Just one number at a time. He's got to figure it out.
Yeah, or just like a nude, like like a picture of boobs. Oh, what the heck is
This is
it?
amazing.
That's interesting. I carry this picture with me.
Oh,
I'm gonna
God.
see if
My
I
roommate
Wait,
Willow
what?
thinks you're hot. You know.
Hey, do you want to see a picture of my beaver? But
It's an actual beaver.
It's an
It is
actual. It's really just
it's
a
an
beaver.
American beaver, not a Canadian beaver.
Yeah, those guys are terrible.
Yeah,
All they do is
seriously.
apologize.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry, my beaver. Sorry about the dam.
Sorry about my beaver.
Damn, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'll get back to Bangtown. Okay.
Yeah.
Cheryl, it's been a hoot having you on the podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Step right up to the wildest show where two big minds are ready to blow. Conversations deep yet full of jest. Come on in, you found the best. Between two giants, here you'll find wit and wisdom intertwined. Laughs and knowledge hand in hand. This is the show that's in command. Tall and talking, big in brains, making sense of life's wild lanes. Deep dive chats and fun remain. Bet you won't hear this on the plane. Between two giants, here you'll find